So I'm looking at myself, the mind is looking at itself to see whether there is any form of duality going on. You follow? Resistance is duality, right? Opposition, a contradiction. And therefore, in that there is conflict. And therefore I say to myself, by Jove, whole of resistance is a waste of energy. Right? I've learned that. It isn't somebody else has told me. It isn't that the speaker on the platform has pointed out and therefore I'm repeating it after him. It is something which I have actually, out of my curiosity, energy, drive, I've learned that. Not as an idea which I'm going to apply, but as an actual fact that resistance breeds duality and therefore conflict, which is essentially a waste of energy. Right? I've seen that. Now I'm going to inquire where it is necessary to resist, if it is necessary, or can one live without resistance at all? I want peace. God knows why, but I want it. I think it's marvelous to live in peace. You come along, because you have heard somebody say you can have peace if you do some of these things. Meditate, repeat, sound, sit this way, breathe that way, God forever, God knows. And I want that. Because I can see intellectually a mind that's very peaceful is extraordinarily alive, beautiful, has a certain vitality, intensity. Intellectually I see that. And what you say appeals to me. That repeat a certain word, sound, appeals to me. And I practice it. And I get certain experience, certain feeling, certain quietness. And I'm going to resist every other form of teaching. So, I want peace, and I find peace can be had at a certain price, and I'm willing to pay for it. And I resist every other method of achieving peace. I know all that. So I say to myself, can I live completely, right through my whole being, without resistance? Not that I must resist this or that. Follow this person and not that person. Can I live that way? Not theorize, but actually daily live without any resistance. If you want my coat, shall I resist? if you want any my property, fortunately I haven't got any, so you can't bag it. Will I yield, not resist you? If you say, do this, think this way, don't think that way, shall I resist you? So where shall I yield or not yield? Now, how can you tell me or I tell you where to yield and not to yield? Say they. Or have I to learn about it? You follow? If you tell me that I must yield there and I must not yield there, you've already set a resistance going in me. But to find out for myself where I must yield without resistance and where I must not yield. If you tell me I must wave the flag, I couldn't do it. But you threaten me, you want to put me in prison or whatever it is. So I'm going to learn. Then that means I shall find out how to act at the moment you ask me to wave the flag. Not come to that moment with a conclusion. I don't know if you're following all this. If I come to that moment with a conclusion, I'm already resisting. Because I have no principle, which is a conclusion. I have no ideology. There's freedom. And so I say to myself, I am learning, I have found that the truth, not an opinion, not a conclusion, the perception that has made it very clear. The clarity has made that perception clear. And I say, no resistance. And I found in my life, I'm going to find out. Every minute of the day I'm going to find out.